Late night
Oh,
show with
man.
Nyara. Exactly. Talk show host Nyara. I wanted to do this more frequently, and now we have our first guest who isn't going to like tell us about, you know, their bigoted beliefs, but instead you're not beating the femboy allegations. What do you mean? I had someone tell me that my model looks male. Do I need bigger boobs?
You need some bigger pillows, apparently.
Yeah. I think I have to make you a little bit louder though.
Oh, I can also talk
No,
loud
no,
if I
no,
need
no,
to,
no, no,
but
no, 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 no. It's wait, I'm adjusting.
I am known to be loud and chaotic.
Yeah, sometimes you're loud, sometimes you're quiet, so I'm like a little bit confused what to do here. But I think we should be fine. Trans people having normal conversations can't exist. Exactly. We always have to justify our existence, basically. Okay. But yeah,
See, I have a.
Relaria. Thank you for being
I was
here.
about to make a joke. Yeah,
What's your
I was
joke?
about to make a joke.
What's your
I got
joke?
that 9% buff on my booba over Niara.
True. Do you want to introduce yourself to my chat and you know what you do and so on?
Of course. I am Relariastorm. I am the goddess of chaos and darkness. I am a trans femme, chronically ill VTuber. I basically I doesn't matter what game I'm in. I am causing chaos, yelling, just having as much fun with my friends and my community as much as I possibly can. So that's like I generally just stick to having a tons of fun on my streams. I sometimes talk about my trans experiences, but I've really never gone in depth like we would today. So I am really excited like to answer questions, talk about growing up and everything.
Yeah. Uh, you are in the US, right?
I'm sorry, what?
You're
What?
in the US, right?
Oh, yes, I am.
Yeah. Okay. So it's
Sad,
going to be
sad,
like a
sad.
little different like perspective, especially like growing up, I think, than me as like someone who's German.
Oh yeah, 100%. Sadly, I live in US right now.
Yeah. Obviously I don't want, you know, to don't want you to like talk about like anything that you don't want to talk about, but you did tell me about that you wanted to talk about growing up and you know, being a trans kid and like your experience and whatnot. Like I don't know if
Oh,
you've talked about like when you even came out.
I honestly, I really haven't. I've talked about it like on Twitter, but I haven't exactly really gone in depth with it.
Okay.
Like it's like I am one of the few kids who grew up without any form of internet or outside connection. I had like I had an old flip phone that was only for emergencies. It was literally just for emergency calling my parents, and that was it. So like I didn't know what gay, bi, trans was until about 16 or 17 years old, really. I didn't
Okay.
know what I didn't even know the concept of trans until I was 20. Let's see, I came out 4 years ago. 23. I am
Okay.
old.
Wait, okay.
S
But like um you said you're like 27, right?
I yeah, I'm 27, almost 28.
Okay, so yeah, you're a few years younger than me. I grew up with like the anti SJW you know, compilations and whatnot. You didn't know any of that?
Not really. When I moved to a different high school, that's when I had access to the internet because the school didn't really have textbooks. We had those like personal laptops they gave to every kid,
Okay.
and that was our like it had all of our homework or most of our homework and all of our textbooks on it. And that's when I fully got into like YouTube and when I started actually starting content creation itself too. I still didn't know what trans was until 2021, so I was still completely unaware of what being trans was, but I still wanted to be a girl.
Yeah, I think that like something that like transphobes always insist that like somebody has taught us that we could be a girl, but like we have the wish, right? We have like the dysphoria and like the disconnect, but like
Oh my god, yeah.
we don't need to
I
be taught that. we It would be
no.
nice to know that there's like the possibility to like transition, right? Like that would have helped.
I would have loved not going through male puberty. Like as
Yeah.
soon as I hit age 10 or 11, I went to bed every single night wishing I would wake up as a girl. But I kept that to myself. I never told my parents. I think I said like one thing to my friends. Um, like, did you guys ever like think about if you were born a girl and just go no and we just laughed it off and I just like did the nervous laugh and
I
yeah.
get
What kind
that.
of question was that?
Yeah,
And
it's always like interesting when people are like, "Oh, everybody, you know, everybody has like phases like this," but it's like, no, like for us, it's like very persistent, like growing up.
yeah, I I can firmly say I am at the happiest point in my life currently. I'm like
I'm
coming out
glad.
as trans was the greatest thing I could have ever done. Like no joke.
Were
I'm super happy.
you like raised in like a religious environment?
Not exactly. My my parents were divorced when I was like 2, so I went to go live with my dad. And
Okay.
most of the time we just lived in the middle of nowhere and we stayed home most of the time. So it was really, really difficult to like get any outside
Yeah.
influence because we mainly just stayed home, worked around on the property, and that was about it.
Did you have like a form of like escapism growing up? Like for me, it was like
Oh,
video games. Like, did you have like something like that?
so I had video games, of course. God, the PS2 era days. I miss those days.
Yeah.
Um, but I also wrote a lot. I got in trouble a lot at school for ignoring my teacher, writing stories and fan fictions. And what's really funny about that is I would ace all my tests, but I would just ignore the teachers during class.
I mean, fair. Who doesn't? Wha-
Even now, I still constantly write.
ah.
Oh,
Yeah, technical difficulties. Wait. There we go. You're back.
love it.
um, what type of like stories did you like write?
So I was so throughout school, I was the very shy, quiet, bullied kid, and most of the time I went to school for like just with the mentality I go to school, I eat lunch, and then I get to go home.
Mm-hmm.
That was my
Yeah.
mentality.
Yeah.
I did not
Same.
care what anybody thought.
Same.
But
I
I
had that.
was but the stories I wrote throughout school and even now were a lot of dark fantasy.
Okay.
Like I love like there's no happy ending until like the final chapter or the final paragraph really. And I actually enjoy writing dark fantasy stories. Like it's not your typical happy-go-lucky overpowered main character fantasy. Like the main character goes through so much and eventually it all works out in the end. But I also was into writing like historical fantasies because
Okay.
I'm a massive history geek. I absorb history. I love learning about world history, and I got into writing historical fantasies about Japan.
Did you
And
did you have like an OC or like a self insert or something?
technically, Relaria, who's on the screen, is my very first OC and who I
Oh.
wanted to be.
Okay. So you did like write the stories and like imagine yourself as like, you know, like a female protagonist or something.
Yes.
She's an AO3 girly. Yeah.
What's AO3?
It's like a fanfic side.
Oh, I was a Wattpad girly.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And throughout, like, even the very first book I wrote with Relaria, I finally got it published and out into stores and everything while I was serving in the military. So, like, I just love writing, and I continue to write almost every single day to this day. And whether it's like one word or a sentence or even a full chapter, I love writing every day. I love character creation. I love creating characters and coming up with backstories and their powers, and like even in like the new trilogy um that I am currently writing, I'm going to have a trans woman and a trans man in it.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to fleshing out those characters in the future.
Okay, I'm kind of curious because like I talked about this with Alec. I always had like this weird fascination with like gender bend stuff, but I never could like imagine like it kind of like made me like dysphoric to be like, oh, this this character. Oh my god, sorry. Wait. This character is being like turned into a girl and then they want to turn back. Like I never like understood that and so on. So I'm kind of like curious what like if you had stories like this or if you like resonated with stories like that.
So I never read stories like that, but I wrote them. Um, so I was a very horny teenager who wasn't.
Hmm.
Um, I wrote a lot of stories where like there was like an alien invasion who would turn the men into women and like
Oh.
I don't know. Like I wrote stories like that.
Oh
So
my god.
I
It's
never
like an
read the stories.
anime.
Yeah.
This is an anime storyline. Goddamn.
Um, I wrote so many. I had an old I don't know what happened to it, but the USB drives that had like 8 megabytes, I had that completely chock full of the horniest stories in known existence at the time.
Oh god. Did you
Thankfully
ever like feel dysphoric when you
oh yeah,
like
I
write these
did.
things?
I definitely did. I wanted booba. I wanted to get rid of the ding dong down there.
Yeah. Um okay, you mentioned that you were in the military.
Yes. I can firmly say when I first got out before Trump became president, I was proud to serve my country and what it was going towards because it was recovering from Trump's first term,
Yeah.
and I was actually really happy to serve my country. Fast forward to the election of last year, I no longer am proud of that I served my country,
Yeah. I think that's
but
how a lot of people feel. Yeah.
but I can firmly say, like, even though it destroyed my body and my mind, like I have physical and mental conditions from the military.
I'm sorry.
Um, it is what it is. Even if you don't um go into combat, I was not. I was a gate guard. I stood up for 12 hours a day with gear on and everything, and that broke down my body really quickly. Um, it was still one of the best decisions I I had going into the military.
Were you like out at the time? Like,
I s- so I came out in early 2021 when I was still like I came to terms that like I found out what trans was because
yeah.
one of the artists I followed, they came out as trans and I went, what is trans? I keep seeing this pop up on my timeline. So I did the whole Google search like what is trans? And then I was like, oh, well, that literally describes me. So I came out to the very selected people at the time. And when I got out of the military
Oh,
is when I was able to safely and confidently talk to the LGBT Q plus coordinator at the VA hospital. And that's when I got diagnosed, and that's when I started taking estrogen. Wasn't
okay.
that day, but that's like the process after that. I got into talking to one of the voice coaches there at the hospital. I talked to endocrinology. I was able to they I hated it. They put me on patches first and the lowest dosage of estrogen you can possibly
Oh,
go with.
many such cases. Yeah. Oh, you gotta ease into it or something like that, right?
Yeah, that is also true. But thankfully, like I'm on I'm on 6 milligrams of estrogen right now, but I am going to speak with the endocrinologist when I get the chance, and I'm going to ask him if we can go into doing the injections instead because
Mm-hmm. Every single day
being
sucks. The like having to worry about like your dosage every day instead of like doing like the injection every now and then. Made it easier for
yeah,
me, at least.
I just have like extreme severe ADHD. So
Yeah.
if I go through my morning routine and something interrupts it, I am going to completely forget to take my
I'm
medication.
Yeah, when I was using gel, I was always like worried if I like did it or not. Like sometimes I just like mindlessly do something and then I'm not sure if I actually did it or not. And
I've also
so it was like always like freaking out.
I've also accidentally mixed up my progesterone with my estrogen because I just
Oh,
reached and grabbed mindlessly. So you're just basically high as fuck or
yeah.
extremely tired the rest of the day. Because that's what
Yeah.
progesterone does.
Yeah. Do you use it orally though? Like the
Oh,
progesterone?
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You can also put it in the butt and then you don't feel like the side effects as much.
See, I've thought about doing that, but I'm not I am not used to butt stuff. I've only experimented
You get used to it. I wasn't used to injections, and I'm now like stabbing myself every 5 days. I do have whimper ASMR where I was like coming out of the hospital and like recording myself having to give
Oh,
myself like a thrombosis injection.
oh, I know. I heard the whimper. I
Yeah.
remember hearing the whimper.
Yeah, it was bad. I was like really scared of needles. Now I'm like kind of used to it. But yeah, like if you put it in the butt, it's like it's also like more effective. You don't have like the side effects.
That's what I've heard, but I am also too I'm too like nervous and scared to talk to the endocrinologist about that. It's like, hey, is this progesterone you're giving me able to be a suppository?
Like if it's a soft capsule, it does work. The thing is like I think the progesterone is like vaginally, but you can also put it in the pod.
Interesting. Okay, interesting.
Like if it's like
I will
a
have
like a
to
soft
ask.
capsule, it should work.
Okay, I think it is a salt capsule. I'll have to double check it.
Um.
Oh,
Anyways. Anyways. Um. You mentioned voice training. I really like your voice, and I know that you talked about like I think we had a collab where you talked about like you still being insecure about it or whatnot, but like you wanna talk about like how that was, like how long you've been doing voice training, and you know.
So, so I got out of the military in 2021, and February of 2022 is when I talked to my very first vocal coach, the only
Okay.
vocal coach I've ever had. Very pleasant to work with, very easy. Um, the biggest thing she said to take away from it is if you're having difficulties getting your voice to a certain tone or a pitch, um, like she told me to start humming, like to bring
Mm-hmm.
your voice out of your chest into your throat and lips a little, but
Yeah.
don't go too high or it's going to be nasally and you'll feel your nose vibrate and it tickles. Um, and then literally go through the alphabet multiple times or go over certain words that have certain pitches and tones. She literally gave me a whole packet of words to go over and say. And about 6 months after it was all done, she threw me out to the world. It's like, I can't exactly teach you anything else without you working on it by yourself every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
I think a
I
lot of
taught you
it is just like you have to get used to using your voice in like a certain way, and like because it's muscle memory, and like
exactly.
sure you can revisit like every week, but like you're not going to see immediate progress after a while, so it's just like a good guideline. I don't know why you keep disconnecting.
It's Steam, VSub Studio. It's I
Yeah.
don't know. Um, yeah, so I didn't really go hard on my voice training because I was still like super insecure about it. Um, and I didn't really start voice training until I started VTubing in 2023.
Okay.
And
Wait,
that
you've been
I would
VTubing since 2023?
yeah.
Oh, you're like an OG. Kind of.
I guess.
Kind of.
And, oh my god, my brain just broke.
Voice training is hard. Yeah, voice training is it's difficult. There are like a lot of aspects when it comes to it. And you know, you do have to do it like every day, and you're not going to like experience immediate progress after a while, especially because you have to get used to like a certain pitch range as well. Because you can't just you can't just like push it to like the perfect pitch like immediately when you're not used to speaking in this way. And
No, because if you try and get too high and nasally, you'll sound
exactly.
like this, and you don't really want to sound like this.
Yeah. And you're going to sound like me like a year ago. And then you're going to squeeze your throat like way too much, and then it's going to hurt you, and it's going to develop like a bad habit. A lot of it has to be like it has to be like natural, right?
exactly. Like, so I didn't start voice training until I started VTubing because I could hide behind the avatar, one could
Mm-hmm.
say. I didn't
Yeah.
have to show my voice or might show my voice. I didn't have to show my face on stream. I was a face cam streamer from 2017 until 2023.
We have like a similar type of like content creator live actually. Because like I used to create content with my face during like the Overwatch days. Obviously it didn't lead anywhere. And I streamed just like a few times or whatnot. But
That
like
was the same way for me. Like somehow got affiliate in 2019, so I didn't have to push for affiliate again. Thank gods. But I was for the longest time until I started VTubing, and I completely changed my content and what I wanted to do instead of playing a rage-inducing game that was Call of
yeah.
Duty every day on stream. But yeah, voice training is extremely difficult. One of these days I do want to voice act in something because I have I have like a rare I guess throat where I can go back and forth between voices without destroying my throat.
Okay. I mean,
Like,
a
I
lot of
can-
it is just like practice. The thing is, like, if you don't use your quote unquote old voice, you're going to kind of lose it.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I can go deeper as well. I can do like the hey guys, most critical here. I can do that, but like that is kind of like, you know, just like dropping everything like down, dropping the larynx and so on.
Plus, I do it as like a running joke where
yeah.
every now and then on stream I'll just drop my voice and do this, and then just wake people up and then go right back into this, and it's so fucking funny. It's like wakey wakey.
yeah.
And then I just like I can go into like somewhat of a mommy voice and just go, Niara, you're such a good girl. Ada, ada. I honestly like I'm at a point where I love playing around with my voice. Like it's I think it's fun at this
Yeah.
point. Like
I get it.
the only
I think that's like the appeal of like voice training. Is like you learn how to mess around with your voice, right?
Mhm. Like I think the only thing I'm dysphoric about is my bottom. Like, you know, I want bottom surgery one day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get it. That
Like,
was like a core thing for me as well. Like obviously I do have like still voice dysphoria, and I struggle a lot when I get like misgendered constantly, yeah. And I'm not just talking about like playing Valorant. It's like on the phone and so on. And then like, you know, I'm German, so obviously like me speaking German and me speaking English, like I do sound like a little bit differently because I do voice training in English mainly. So it's kind of different.
why is I don't Vita Studios just being
It's
a bitch
just
today, I guess?
yeah, it's probably like some internet thing, you know, connectivity type of thing. That's kind of like why I wanted to do like the Discord call, but obviously that didn't work because for whatever reason your virtual camera is kind of broken.
I don't know why it is, but it is what it is. We're making
It's
it
going to
work.
be fine. As long as you're not disconnected from the Discord call, everything is going to be fine. Before you're
Exactly.
going to lose connection in the Discord call. Oh my god.
But
I
yeah,
mean,
like
you know, goddess of chaos glitching in and out, and it's just expected.
You want to see jiggle physics? I'm only at 60% of my power. I can go even further beyond.
Oh my god. Yeah. Voice training. It is tricky, and it does take a lot of time. There are some people who are like fortunate enough to, you know, they can like they're like better at impersonating voices and like trying to like figure out how certain voices said. And like imitating voices, and that's how they get like their desired voice, which is something that I'm like incredibly envious of.
I wish I could like sound like I could do like I wish I could sound like somebody, but I just sound like me. Like I am just a chaotic gremlin who just goes into a freaking gremlin voice.
To be fair, you do sound great. Like I do really like your voice. So pulling me to voice train.
That makes me so happy.
I'm glad. Yeah, so wait, did you start creating VTubing content? Like, do you have like your voice progress through VTubing? Like, do
So
you have like
I did
old
have
videos with your old voice, or do you use like voice changes or something?
no, I just went straight into it. Like my oldest clips, I just I cringe at my older clips.
Oh, me
even if
too.
it's 2 years ago. I just got, like, even from like last year, even I was like, I can't hear. I don't like this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cringing at my own voice.
Yeah. I'm struggling with it too because like last year, like my clips with like the Palico model, I hear how forced it is and like how painful it was. And like I am sure that next year I'm going to cringe at my current clips. I'm already cringing at my current clips. I went from Elon Musk to mystical German fox goddess. Yeah. um
Mouse.
Yeah, I always got like comments of people being like, "Oh, you should have figured it out before you started VTubing. Why aren't you just using a voice changer? You should have like just figure out voice training and so on. Like just learn how to imitate the other's gender or whatnot." I got comments like this. I got like a lot of like hate for my voice. Um, Now it's just like different. Now it's like, oh, you will always sound like a male. Oh, you'll always be a man. Oh, we can tell with your voice that you're a man or whatnot. I get called a femboy a lot, but like back then the comments were like, oh, you're just some dude. You just sound like a dude.
Jesus.
So it kind of like changed for me. Do you have like experiences like this? Because like you have like a very like femme voice, I assume that there are a lot of people who don't even know that you're trans.
So, yeah. So, like, for some new people that come in and they don't like look at the tag, 'cause I do have trans in my tag, and they just don't pay attention to that. And
Mm-hmm.
it has to be one of the streams where I do drop my voice and they're like, whoa, what was that? I was like, I'm trans. Like, you're trans. I wouldn't have known. But
Yeah.
like, I fucking hate the we can always tell crowd. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like when so like as far as I know, like a lot of veterans are transphobic because they're old. They're from those days of homophobia, racism, all that BS.
To be fair, the new
I
generation isn't that much better right now. The current
No, no,
generation.
it's not.
I don't know if like I don't think that like age or whatnot is like an excuse to just be like hateful. Like, come on. Just
like I
educate
don't get
yourself a little bit.
like I haven't been sirred out in public, even when I'm not dressing femme or anything,
Yeah.
in like almost a year and a half, 2 years. Like I I don't like I don't know. Like it surprised me. Like I think it was like literally. I think it was about a year ago. I was in the VA clinic waiting room waiting on my appointment, and
Mm-hmm.
there's always this one veteran who comes in and like says like hi to everybody, have a good day to everybody, and he just turns. I'm the only once in the waiting room, and he just turns to me as he's leaving, and goes, "You have a good day, ma'am, and thank you for serving." I looked up from my phone and just looked around, and I went, mm-hmm, just nervously way back, and just my face was getting red, and I was like, oh boy, like.
The first time like I got gendered correctly was like after I had bottom surgery. I went to and I was like feeling a little bit better. I went to get groceries and it was like a little bit colder. So I have like a very cute like purple lavender type of coat. Um and I was just like at the cashier and I got gendered correctly and I was like, well, that never happened before, and like I always thought that like I will never pass in real life. So it was like betting on like, oh, at least like in video games, if I'm doing voice training and I fulfill like the expectations of like other people, and they're going to like gender me correctly in like games and so on without like having to see me and whatnot. But like I got gendered correctly for the first time in real life, and I think that is like easier to get gendered correctly in real life than just based off voice, which was like pretty shocking for me.
I've Speaking of being blue screen, that day, in the VA clinic, I fully blue screened. I didn't know what to say back to the gentleman as he was leaving. I just waved and Just- Also, I saw somebody ask what games I play. I think I saw that.
Yeah.
So
What you
I
stream?
do a lot. I do a lot of I do a variety of games. I'm in my Pokemon mood again, so I'm playing Pokemon games. I do Elden Ring every Thursday with another friend of mine who's also in Germany.
Okay.
So we do seamless co-op in Elden Ring, and that is an adventure and a half, I swear to God. And every Saturday I do Sunhaven with another friend of mine, but I also do Marvel Rivals. That's basically what I stream, and I am now raging in Hollow Knight, so that is also a thing.
Oh, I still gotta play that so I can play Silk Song.
I am really, really bad at Metroidvania style games. I'm bad at the parkour.
Yeah, me too.
I'm so bad.
Me too. I struggle.
Like the most I've done in platforming games is Mario.
Yeah. I always played like FPS. Like my first game was like on the N64, like James Bond, Golden Eye, and Perfect Dark, and I really love Perfect Dark. Now I know it's like, oh, you're playing like a female protagonist, and just felt myself and just playing some dude. But I didn't
Oh
like
God,
understood it at the time.
I think my very first shooter was the very first Call of Duty on the PS2. It was Call of Duty Finest Hour.
Oh,
Oh my God, that was that is a freaking memory. Oh my God.
thank you for the resub. I will thank everybody like later on. But I appreciate it. Thank you. Um,
Uh, but yeah,
yeah.
like back to like, um, so in the military, I wanted to come out like,
Mm-hmm.
hey, I want to be a girl, but I didn't know, like, I didn't even know what it was.
It's so
Like,
difficult to talk about it when you don't have like the words to like describe how you feel, right?
Yeah, like, I would even like growing up, like on my grandparents' extremely old, like 1998 computer.
Yeah.
I would be like looking up, like this is my imagination. Is there a laser beam that can turn you into a girl? Is there a potion that can turn you into a girl?
When I was younger, I went on the internet, I went to YouTube and I looked for spells to turn me into a girl.
Yes, yes.
I was like, which witch can I pay to curse me into being a girl? Which two snakes do I need to interrupt so Hera is going to like curse me and turn me into a girl type of thing? Because like
But
in like it was always like in these stories and whatnot, it was like a sense of like punishment to be turned into a girl, but it's just like it's like a punishment for me to not be a girl, right?
exactly, like I thought I was being because I didn't like believe in God or anything. It's like, but I would always just go, if God exists, I will wake up as a girl tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah, I always had that too. Like, which demon do I need to like sell my soul to just like do this for me?
All right, which demon do I need to suck off?
Exactly, exactly. But like that's like kind of like the reality of like trans kids who don't know that there is like a way out of like the dysphoria that you can like not just medically transition but also like socially transition and
At the
like you
very
deserve to have like
least,
a supportive environment and you're not being like talked into it, right? Like
yeah, like I wasn't talked into being trans. I wasn't groomed. I wasn't raped or anything like that. I
yeah,
like like as soon as I hit puberty, I did not want to go. I wanted to be a girl. Like I
yeah.
would put socks in my shirt. I would just to have the feeling, and like I just didn't know what trans was until late, like until I was like 23. Like I wish, at the very least, like I wish I could have, even if I couldn't get the puberty blockers or anything, at the very
Yeah.
least, just socially transition.
Yeah.
And that's what I hate about these freaking transphobes who just like, trans kids don't exist. Like, we don't just turn 18 and magically go, I'm trans. Like, they do
Yeah.
exist.
The thing is, like, they're not just like denying that like trans kids exist. They're just like, all right, like saying that there are no trans people because you can't have like small gametes and go to large gametes. Like, that is like their reasoning. You can't change sex, so trans people don't actually exist.
Yet there's like historical records of trans people existing in ancient times, ancient civilizations. And some of those trans people were regarded as pure or were held in high regard. So
Yeah. There are like a lot of like articles from like end of like World War II era where there are people, you know, basically like celebrating like trans healthcare as like a miracle, basically. Yeah. There's like one article being like from G.I. Joe to Blonde Beauty or something. Which is like, you know, and they're gendering her correctly and whatnot. Like, it is fascinating what medicine can do, and like how there's like a basis in like in biology and nature and whatnot that is being utilized for this healthcare. And it's fascinating, but no, it's being portrayed as like just a fetish. Do you also had like the idea that like, oh, what if it's just like something weirdly like sexual for a long time?
I don't think I've ever gone through it like, I'm doing this for sexual reasons. I'm doing it because I want to be me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it is nowhere near a fetish for 99.9% of trans people.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like sometimes when you look for like research like that, you see a lot of like sexual type things, like the feminization kinks and so on, right? So it,
Yeah.
like, growing up, it kind of like gave me the idea that like, oh, what if that's just what I am? And it kind of deterred me from like talking about it, because like it's kind of weird to talk to your parents as like a 14-year-old about these things when like the only option, you know, the only like way to describe it, or like the only way for you to be a girl, that is just like something purely like sexual, whatnot. Because I didn't know that like trans people existed, and that it's like beyond that. It's not. It's just about like gender identity. It's not about like some, you know, sexual like kink.
Yeah, there's no kink or like gratification, sexual gratification from it. It's just, I want to be in the body
Exactly.
that I want.
Exactly. Yeah. Like cross-dressing, like for me, there was no like sexual gratification for like anything of it. I just wanted to be a girl. I wanted to have like normal life experiences as a girl.
God, I did I grew up with my dad, so there wasn't really any female clothing in the house, so I never really got to enjoy cross-dressing as a child.
To be fair,
No, I wish I could have.
to be fair, for me, like I tried cross-dressing, but like when I put on a skirt, I just like started crying because like it didn't fit on my body. It was just like, oh, I'm just like a boy wearing a skirt, but when I just want to be a girl. And I had like a lot of like doomerism of like, oh, I am too manly, I'm too masculine, I'm too male. I don't look like a femboy, like a feminine boy or whatnot. So I had like a lot of like, oh, even if I do transition, it's not going to be looking good enough or something, because like I'm not genetically blessed to just look like a woman by default or something like that, which kind of
I
sucks.
I I get that. I went through like for the first the first 2 years of my transition.
Mm.
I'll be coming up on my fourth very, very soon. And I can safely say I am starting to get happier with the way my body is starting to look, at least.
That's good, huh?
Like, it's starting to get that feminine shape to it.
Yeah.
And my face has always been kind of androgynous. If I guarantee you, if I grew my hair out as a kid, I would have been misgendered as a girl. Like, my face has always been mask or femme. But the estrogen has definitely really made my face at least look really good.
Yeah. I think that a lot of it just like it takes time, but there are also like things that you can do yourself. Like getting your eyebrows done and having like a more feminine haircut and so on. Like there are things that like that can help you. Um, and I always thought that like it wouldn't be worth it, but like I do get gendered correctly in real life now after also like 3 years at this point of being on HRT.
Yeah, I started on HRT on my mother's birthday 3 years ago.
Oh,
Like, I and, like, it was March, so I'm in 3 months, I'll be on 4 years
mm-hmm.
of, HRT,
Yeah,
and it's still the greatest decision of my life. I will never look back.
yeah.
But, like, at some point,
I
I do wanna
started
get
in
my eyebrows.
April.
Oh, we're not far behind each other.
Yeah, yeah. I started with 25 in April. Um, 25 turning 26, so it should be like 3 to 4 years at this point. I'm 29 now.
I
Math is
just
not mathing. Should be 3 years.
I just wish they started me on like, an actual dosage, like,
Oh, me
I
too.
started on a
Me
like,
too.
I think I started on, like, 0.010. They started me out so low.
Yeah. I had that problem too. Like for the first year, was like severely underdosed, and I suffered because of it. Um, I had like high T blocker, low estrogen, and it was just I was struggling. I couldn't do anything. I immediately lost like physical strength, or like was sweating the entire time. It was bad. Weight gain,
Yeah.
lot of weight gain. I think I gained like 40 kilograms, and I have lost 30 now.
Like,
So
I know physically because of my disabilities, I did gain weight, but
mhm,
when I started working out a lot more, like, because I know what I can and cannot do, so I do the
yeah,
workouts I can do, and if I can't go any further, then I'm not gonna push myself, so, like, doing a little bit of something is better than not doing something.
yeah, exactly. You don't need to walk like 10,000 steps. There's also like diminishing results. I think if you walk like 2,000 steps a day, you're already like doing a lot for your health. But then, you
Yeah,
can also do something like lifting weights or whatnot, like maybe something physical. Like I sit around a lot, so I need like something to like help me. But I'm kind of lazy. I'm kind
I I'm also lazy, but it's because of my, chronic illness. I
of
am in pain 24/7. That's basically what my chronic illness is, and
yeah.
one of the biggest things about it is the more my mental health is hurting, it turns that into physical pain.
Mm-hmm.
So, on top of the already physical pain. So, it depends and varies literally by the minute I can
Yeah.
feel good 1 minute, feel bad the second. But every now and then, because I have hip problems too, along with that physical hurt disability. Like, I have to do push-ups on the wall. I have to do like I can't do certain I can't ride a bicycle because of my hip. Like I have to like work around so much, and I completely understand like trying to find something to do because
Yeah.
because ADHD goes burr.
I mean, if you have chronic pain and you shouldn't like push yourself to like the limit in order to feel like you did enough, right? Like you go lifting weights and then the next day you're basically like your arms are sore, you can't like do anything and whatnot. Like this is not really like helping you. That's just torturing yourself in order to like feel like you're doing enough.
But at least I can say with what little I do and can do, I do more than what like 99% of Americans do.
Yeah.
Because hee hee ha ha, America's lazy.
Yeah.
Here's a fun fact about America. Only 1% of the population is qualified to go into the military because the other 99% are either too overweight or that's like the biggest one.
Yeah. But now they are no longer letting like the woke women serve in the military, so
God.
going back to the good old days where only manly men are allowed to serve under manly men.
I've brought this up several times. Like, what is the purpose of kicking out like the 15?
It's just for show. It's literally for like the anti-woke YouTubers to go like, raw, yeah, men, woo. Like that's what this is for. It's like when Pete Hexel is like doing his little like presentation or whatnot, where he's talking about like, oh, they're raising the standards for the middle. It's literally just for this audience, right? It's not for actually people serving in the military or whatnot.
Like I'm sitting here going, the military, like the US military is already having difficulties reaching recruitment quotas.
Yeah.
They have to replace all of those like 16,000 trans people that they illegally kicked out of the military.
Yeah. People who like dedicated their life to it, who've been like serving for like 10 years and whatnot, and there are studies showing that you improve and you're better as like a soldier and whatnot if you are receiving gender affirming care and whatnot.
Exactly. And like they're already failing to hit recruitment quotas every year. And not only that, but they have to replace the positions, the rank of those trans women, because some of those trans women that were kicked out, or trans men and trans women that were kicked out, held high positions in the military. Like you just don't promote somebody instantly. Like there's so much that goes into it. Like I do not understand. Oh, technically, the answer Silverbird, yes. Entering the US military is a way to get your citizenship into the US. That is the thing.
It's just wild to me how it's like, oh, trans women, they are too overpowered for sports, but we need to ban them because it's like, is it unfair for like, it's unfair for the army?
I can't
trans
open up a pickle jar.
Trans men literally outperform, cis men when it comes to, push-ups and sit-ups per minute and whatnot. And then it's like, no, they should be banned because they're females.
I definitely have a buff over cis women. I can't open up a pickle jar. I still need I now need help with that.
Yeah. I mean, you can like shove like a knife under it in order to, under the lid in order to like wiggle it open and like release some of the air to make it easier. But I get it. Like sometimes the pickle jars, they are transphobic. misogynistic. Like I feel like pickle jars are literally like you are, especially if you're on like Spyro or whatnot, you crave sodium, so you need like the pickles, and then you can't open the jars because you're weak, and then you need like someone who's like you need like a manly man to like take over it. And I think it's just like a trap set by the by these companies to trick trans women into dating men. To open the pickle jars. That's the designed purpose.
I'm not into pickles for my salt. I I crave goldfish. So if I and the only reason I brought up the pickle jar is
Are you a
because
cat?
my
What do you mean you crave goldfish?
I crave goldfish.
Oh my god.
like, I crave
Crackers? Uh-huh.
I crave the goldfish crackers.
Oh my god. It disconnected
Um,
again. Oh my god.
oh, just give it a second.
Yeah.
It'll pop up.
Yeah.
But I can't because my mother is a pickle. She loves pickles, and if she can't open up the pickle jar, she hands it to me. I'm sitting there like,
Oh.
I am far weaker than I used to be.
Oh,
You turned into cat.
I am cat.
I must have hit a hotkey.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I see. I see.
Can't pick up. I can't. So I can't open up the pickle jar for my mother, so I'm just like, what do you want me to do? I'm struggling to open this up as well.
Oh my god.
If anything, the pickle jar is like affirming. I can't open the pickle jar
Gender
anymore.
affirming pickle jars, yeah. Maybe it isn't crackers. Yeah, it's not crackers. Oh no, I accidentally turns into a cat girl. Exactly.
Oh no, I like to eat goldfish crackers. I'm a cat girl. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I do have to run to the bathroom real quick and refill my water, so I will be right back in just a minute. Let me run like a small little app, right? Give me a second.
You know what? That sounds like a good idea. I gotta pee. I like how my model was being very judgmental. She had a very judgmental look on her face. How you doing, chat? How you guys doing today?
Okay. I've returned.
I am doing amazing.
Okay. Posting it and being like, near it choked. Is a screenshot sleeping and mad?
Oh yeah, so, like when I left, my model looked very judgmental.
Oh. Oh my god. I
I
wonder.
also like.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna like. So both of my parents are like very right wing.
Okay.
I was actually like that was one of the main reasons I was scared to come out to them. But
How would that
thankfully,
go?
thankfully because of Trump fucking up, they're not as far right wing as they used to be. So when I came out to my parents and my entire friend group and family, it was really accepting. I was subtly surprised.
I feel like there's just like when you're trans, you kind of hear how people talk about like other trans people, or like how people talk about, you know, gay people and whatnot, and very like they're echoing back the transphobic and homophobic talking points and whatnot. But when you come out to them, they're like, "Oh yeah, but like you're one of the good ones. You're not like them. You're like, I know you, right? You're not one of those predators who go into like the women's bathroom to like look at the women while they pee or something, right?"
When in reality, that never happens, and it's
Yeah.
only cis men who get in trouble for that.
Yeah. The thing is like you'd think that when you come out to them and you like explain something to them, that they would like realize that what they've learned about the community and so on is incorrect, and it's just propaganda and like fear mongering and whatnot. But sadly, in a lot of instances, it's just like, well, because we have an established relationship and I know who you are, I can trust you, but I wouldn't trust like another like trans person when I like meet them on the street. Ryan? It's basically it's kind of like when you see someone in the street who they have like their hair dyed blue or whatnot, right? Like some or green and so on. And you see like one of your friends pointing the finger at them and being like, "Oh, look at them. They're like so ridiculous." And then you're sitting there being like, "I want to paint my hair. I want to dye my hair like blue or something." And then you dye your hair blue, and then they're going to be like, then they're going to like act differently about it, but they're still like kind of like judging. And I think that's kind of like how I felt when I came out as trans. They're always like pointing at like the ones that are being perceived as gay or trans and whatnot, and like making fun of that. And I'm like, okay, but I want to come out.
I mean, I got to the point where I wasn't going to be able to hide my boobs anymore.
Okay.
So I was like, I have to come out now.
Oh, so you stealth transitioned basically?
Yeah, sadly.
Okay.
But, you know, when I'm actually like super proud of my dad, because when I told him I'm trans, like the next day, and he started doing his own research into the entirety of the subject of trans, going over
Mhm.
research, looking up stuff, and he's super supportive now.
That's
Like
cool.
he did what transphobes will never do: look up actual data and
Yeah,
research.
it's crazy how the cure to just to transphobia is literally just like to look up the subject. It's wild. The thing is, like, for
Like
me,
he,
like, I came out with 22, like, at the start of transitioning, and, like, for me, nothing really changed, because, like, my appearance didn't change, and now, like, I went no contact for, like, a year. Now, my dad is using my new name and gendering me correctly more often, and so on, and I feel like that, in a way too many instances, people will only respect like your gender identity and you know, your pronouns and so on if you look a specific way, which kind of sucks.
oh yeah, it does. Like I'm actually like super proud of my dad for going out of his way
Yeah.
and learning about what being trans is on his own. and even talking to his own older sister about it too.
Okay.
And she is super accepting of everything basically. So she helped my dad learn, and he tries his hardest to gender correctly. Like, I'm not going to get on my parents' asses for gendering. It's not
Yeah.
my like it.
Yeah.
They're my parents. I'm not going to get on their cases about it.
The thing is, like, it always, like, for me, it always felt like when people misgender me, based on voice or based on appearance and whatnot, it felt like it is my fault for them misgendering me. And, like, if I would call it out, then I am, like, making them uncomfortable, or, like, I am bringing attention to it, and I'm, like, forcing this, like, onto them. There
Yeah,
was, like, a lot of, like, guilt.
that's what goes into it. Like, my dad is trying his hardest, and I'm not going to badger him about it. Like, he is
Yeah.
trying his hardest to get to not misgender. Like, I
I
am proud of
visited
him.
I visited my dad the other day, and, like, he greeted me as, like, hello, young lady. And I was like, okay. Okay. Moving in the direction. Because, like, I always felt like it was always, like, weird when, I dress up, and I do makeup, and I wear femme clothing, and then we go somewhere, we go get dinner and whatnot, and I'm going to be called young man. I always felt, like, really uncomfortable in situations like that. So seeing that, like,
I
he's moving away from that and gendering me correctly, like, that means a lot to me, actually.
Oh yeah, it really does. Like, I want to learn how to do makeup. I still haven't learned how to do makeup. I haven't
Eyeliner
learned
is
how to do
hard.
my I wish I knew how to do like I'm one of those people who can't look on YouTube for a tutorial. Like, I have to have somebody
Mhm.
walking me through it, like helping me guide my hands.
Yeah.
So I don't just stab myself in
Yeah. It felt like, for me, um I didn't grow up with it. I didn't have, like, the experiences of, like, painting my nails with other girls, like, back when, like, the early days of, like, being, like, 12, 13, 14, and, like, learning how to do, like, makeup with other girls. Like, I never had, like, these experiences. Like, having to figure everything out on your own and so on. It feels kind of sad, honestly. Um. So yeah, I get
a
it.
little
It's
bit.
hard.
Like, because of ADHD and anxiety, I bite my nails, so it's really hard to pick my
Painting my
nails
nails
when
actually helped me with that.
I I I am trying to force myself to let them actually freaking grow so I can paint them.
You can just paint them. Just slap paint on them, and then, or you can get, like, gel nails. Like, I've been getting, like, acrylic nails, gel nails, like a nail tag every now and then. And I like them because, like, estrogen kind of made my nails really, like, they break easily.
I I've I haven't had that issue with I think the only thing with estrogen is, like, I'm scared about, especially because 'cause I'm still taking the pill form, is the liver damage that can happen because
Oh,
your liver has to do a lot of
yeah.
filtering. That's, like, the main reason I wanna go into with injections, because it's a lot safer for your
Yeah.
liver.
Yeah.
But that's with basically any
Gel is good
medication.
too. I think in America they don't really use gel except for, like, testosterone. There's, like, testosterone gel.
So the only things that were available for me were patches, which are a pain in the ass to get off, by the way. Um, because they leave behind the sticky residue around it, like all the dust or the fabric
Mm-hmm.
that got onto the sticky part. It's such a pain in the ass to get off.
Yeah.
We have the pill form, which I could dissolve under my tongue, which I've been doing a lot recently,
Yeah.
which is a lot better.
Yeah.
And then we have the injections, which I'm going to talk to my endocrinologist about it.
Yeah. I've recently switched to injections as well, and like I got over my fear of like needles.
So I don't have like a massive fear of needles anymore like I used to. Like as a kid, I
Mm-hmm.
absolutely hated needles. But
Yeah.
because I going into the military, we're getting a crap ton of shots. Like we're in a line to get our like vaccinations, and they're just giving you shots left and right as you're going through this gauntlet of injections.
Yeah.
I think that literally got me over my fear of needles. Like I only barely, like when I get my blood drawn, because you need 6 months, or every 6 months you need to get your blood drawn for the endocrinologist.
Yeah.
Or is it I think it's 3 months for me. Yeah, it's 3 months. That is the only time, because it's the needle is prolonged inside of you, trying to, like, they're getting all the blood. Like that's the only time I feel uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Needles are hit or miss if I'm going to pass out with them.
Yeah. Yeah, I have my fair share of like passing out when getting my blood drawn.
Oh, I'm on the ceiling. Oops.
When it comes to like surgeries, do you have like, besides like bottom surgery, do you have like plans for like anything else?
So, me and my partner, who's also trans, we want to have a kid of our own before we do both of us get bottom surgery.
Okay.
The only problem with bottom surgery in the US, or outside even, it's extremely expensive to
Yeah.
do it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I really want to get bottom surgery extremely bad. Like I do plan on it. It's either, if I don't get it done in the US, I'm going to get it done. I think I've heard Belgium is really good about their surgeries. I know Thailand is really good.
Yeah, I know that like some, even like here in Germany, like health insurance covers the like the penile inversion one. And I still know that like some still decide to travel to Turkey for bottom surgery, which I guess like there are a lot of places that like where you think, oh yeah, trans people are not accepted there, but like medical tourism, we can still do that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Um, so I know here in the US, the VA covers everything for trans people except for the bottom surgery.
Mm-hmm.
They cover most of, if you want either a breast reduction or breast augmentation. They cover quite a bit of that,
Okay.
but they do not cover the bottom surgery portion. So you have to go outside of the veterans hospital for that.
Oh, okay.
And it's incredible. It's like $30,000 in the US to get it. And that's the
Jesus.
cheapest.
Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, that's really expensive.
But I do know in places like Belgium or even Turkey or Thailand, it's much cheaper to do it.
You would still have to like fly over there and like stay there for
Oh, that
like some
I'm
time.
fine with that. I am fine with that.
Yeah. They cover orchiectomy.
Oh, is that the vocal cord one?
No, that is removal of the of the balls getting neutered.
Oh, technically speaking, the VA does, but it's only if it's a life-threatening situation, like if you have a disease.
Yeah. The balls is
Then-
threatening me. Please neuter me.
I always like to bring up like the like transphobes are so obsessed with genitalia. It's like, do you guys know what they did to like a lot of like ancient countries?
Mhm.
They literally turn they cut off the dicks of men. They turn them into eunuchs.
Yeah. Did you know about Nero's boy wife? Where he
Nero's
forced
boy-
a young boy to replace his wife that he killed and
Oh yeah, I've heard
forced
this. Yes, I've
him
heard
to
of
undergo
this.
like surgeries and whatnot.
I have heard of this.
Yep. Yep. It's crazy, yeah?
Ugh.
Crazy, yeah? Keep your
Your
smartphone. Yeah, put them like in the South Park episode, put them in the microwave.
Oh, but wait, that would really hurt, wouldn't it? Just shutting if you shut the
Just shut your balls in the door of the microwave. You'll either get canced. You'll get.
Yeah. No, bottom dysphoria sucks. It feels like there's just like a part of your body that just like it doesn't make any sense, and it's like it's like a very prominent thing.
I think I think for me, because it's different for everybody. Thankfully with estrogen, it's made that area smaller. Thankfully. Oh,
Use it or lose it.
so use it or lose it. Like
Yeah.
thankfully estrogen has made my ding dong a lot smaller than it used to be. So it's not like it's not as dysphoric as it used to be at the start.
Mhm,
Like
mhm.
I've lost like 5 inches thanks to
Oh
estrogen.
Jesus! What? That's possible? That's crazy.
Hey,
Oh my
I used to
God.
have an 8-inch hog. Okay.
Crazy. God damn. God damn.
Oh, it's honestly a really funny story. When my boyfriend came over here, we went to the pharmacy to get condoms, and I was too small for the condoms, so we couldn't fool around.
Oh no. Oh my God, you need a strap on already.
We spent an hour in the condom aisle.
Oh no. Oh no.
We still laugh about it to this day.
Oh, that's wild. God damn.
Like there are some like certain clothing I can't wear, but I can wear mostly anything. I think the things like I can't wear are the yoga pants. And that's like all. That's like it. That's it. So here's the funny thing. I'm going to answer this question for John. So what we did was we got a ruler out at home. We measured me, and then we went online to put the measurements in, and we checked how big the condom I needed. So we went to the pharmacy after that, and we couldn't find anything in there. So I was too small for the condoms that were available.
Oh no. Oh God.
So that was really funny. Ah, ah.
Damn.
But I'm starting to get comfortable wearing skirts now, wearing the one like I wouldn't say it's like a really long shirt, but it it goes down like mid thighs. Like
Like a dress
it's super.
t-shirt, dress shirt
Yeah,
type of thing.
it's something. Yeah, it's something like that. It's super nice. I love it,
Mhm.
and I can wear shorts without showing a bull. Just like it's super nice.
Yeah. I feel like
I love.
after bottom surgery, a huge thing for me was literally that I could like comfortably wear certain clothing without like having to worry about like, oh, what if like somebody sees? What if I, sit down and there's like something like noticeable? What if like people stare at it? Right?
That's like I hardly like if I go out in public, it's usually in baggier clothes, like
Yeah.
sweatpants or something. I love sweatpants. Oh my god, they're lifesavers. Like the funniest thing I've ever had happen to me was it was it was like I think it was last year. I had an appointment up at the hospital, and I got there, had to use the bathroom. I was like, I'm just gonna go into the men's bathroom like I usually do. And as I'm walking out, this gentleman was walking in. He holds the door open for me. I leave. I turn he I turn around, and he's looking up at the sign and looking back at me, looks at the sign, closes the door, looks at the sign, pushes the door open, looks inside again, it's like looks back at me. I walked away as fast as I could, just holding in a laughter. He was so confused. I confused a poor veteran.
I had like one encounter where I was like, okay, yeah, I pass. I was at a theme park and there were like signs for like the bathrooms and they were like kind of weird, right? Like you couldn't like necessarily like tell. Yeah, we struggled a lot. And when I went to the bathroom and I went into the women's bathroom and I came out, I saw a guy who was like also struggling and was like really confused. And he just like looked at me and was like, oh, okay, so that must be the women's bathroom. And he went into the other one, like with like a little nod, being like, okay, I figured it out. And like that was like kind of euphoric for me because I was like, can you imagine? Can you imagine if I came out of the men's bathroom and he was like, oh, I have to go into the other one. And I have to explain it to them, being like, oh, no, that is the men's room. You were correct. This was the men's bathroom. It would have been like really, really awkward. Like, I think a year before that, I was like during a Halloween event in the in that theme park, and I was wearing like a skirt, and I didn't really pass, but I already felt like really awkward and like being judged when I walked into the men's bathroom with like makeup and a skirt and like thigh highs and so on. So I was like, okay, I kind of gotta get over my fear of just going into the women's bathroom.
That is like I wish I had IRL friends and IRL women friends. I
Yeah,
need my hand held to walk into like
I
it's
got
just
yeah,
crushing.
yeah, I
It's
got dragged.
it's not like going and using the bathroom. It's just crossing that threshold of the door that scares me.
Yeah,
Like
you. It's like
the
you
only
always hear like the horror stories. You like when you're on Twitter, you always see like, oh, if there's like a trans woman going into the women's bathroom, you gotta like harass them and make like a scene and whatnot. And you're always like kind of scared of that like happening to you. And like you don't want to make anyone like uncomfortable, so you make yourself uncomfortable by going into the men's bathroom, and then you like freak the men out there because they're confused. Um so it feels like at some point you just gotta like just do it, right? And I had like a lot of
yeah.
like help, and I kind of like needed that, I guess.
I think the collab thing broke on VTube Studio. I'm just frozen in time.
Oh yeah, sometimes it does
Um
that.
That's fine. Um, there was a time, I think it was 2 years ago even, where my one childhood friend, um, kidnapped me from my home to go to the beach. And
Okay.
I was so like,
Oh
they're
my
like,
god.
"Do you wanna go?" They're like,
It had to catch up. It had to catch up with the movement, I guess. Oh no. Relaria started tweaking.
"I got the zoomies." Um, they're like,
Ironically,
she was like,
transphobes forced me into the women's room. That's crazy. Beach
and,
sucks.
oh yeah, so I was like super nervous as I was like, I
Yeah.
was going in femme clothing for, and she was in there with her girlfriend. So it was gonna be her and her girlfriend going to the beach. And like, do you want to go swimming? I was like, I don't know. I didn't bring any swimwear. It's like,
Hmm.
okay, fine. You can wear my tank top and I'll let you wear my shorts. And I was like, okay, but where am I gonna change? And literally both of them grabbed my hand and forced me into the women's changing room.
Oh.
And like it was everything was fine. Like I changed and everything
Yeah.
was fine.
When I was in France, I was at an airport, and I went into the women's bathroom, and I literally just saw some dude there and nobody cared. And I was like, why am I so self-conscious and like freaking out when literally nobody gives a fuck? Everybody just wants to get out of there as quickly as possible.
That's what I don't understand. It's like I just want to go piss. Just let me pee.
Yeah,
That's what I do. Like a sign isn't going to stop a cis man from going in and
exactly.
doing horrible things.
Exactly.
Like most trans people are scared to go into into bathrooms.
Yeah. There's like so much hysteria, and you always like hear the things that are happening on the news, and like the things that are being boosted on like Twitter and so on. And it's like it makes you crazy. It makes you like overthink and like freak out and be paranoid. So you like uh start avoiding these spaces like altogether.
Like I feel like transphobes are really really loud online, but out in public, it's not as rampant as they make it seem to be. Like, I
Yeah.
know it depends on the area you live in, especially in the US, because we're just such a big country. And it's I I know like my state is a red state, but everybody's really chill about the LGBT community. Like, it doesn't matter if you're gay, bi, trans, or whatever. They
Yeah.
just go use the bathroom.
I think a lot of people have like the mentality of like just minding their own business and like live and let live. And I think that a lot of people, like, it's easier to quote unquote pass than people make it out to be. Because nobody is like hyper analyzing you. And if there is literally someone freaking out, they are also like going to freak out if they see like a butch lesbian or whatnot. And they are also like
Exactly.
the ones who are disrupting, not you. Um, and I feel like there should be like more media attention about like, oh, these like transphobic people are like hysterical and freaking out, and they are causing a scene and making things awful for everybody around them, not the trans person. But no, like the focus is more on like, oh, this person wouldn't have freaked out if that trans person didn't exist, which sucks.
It's such like it is such a sad, pathetic existence to live as a transphobe. Like I don't understand it.
Yeah.
It's like they had It has to be. It has to be an obsession kink at this point. I've said it multiple
Oh,
times.
someone like Glenna, like obviously like this guy is like all he is doing to the point where he lost his wife and children because he's so fucking obsessed. I think he's always like coming after me because like I can ratio him and like everybody's like making fun of him. I think he just likes that. And I feel like a lot of like, you know, from like these obsessed people, they have like some weird like humiliation kink at this point, not gonna lie.
It has to be a kink. Like, there is no way. Like, there's a
Yeah.
reason why trans porn is so widely searched on the
Mm.
internet. Like, we are not an issue at all. It's a secret kink. They want to obsess over us. But yeah, I've been seeing that on like your posts where you're just, was it Glenner, whatever the fuck his name is, just just ratioing his pathetic ass.
Oh yeah, happens a lot actually. It's crazy how like an account with like 600,000 followers is literally not getting like the traction as like a small little trans creator with like 30,000 followers. Which is, let's say, I love getting publicly owned. Yeah, I think that there's a lot of like what is it, psychosexual things when it comes to transphobes.
Oh yeah, like they make everything sexual.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just trans, so it's like every phobe.
Oh yeah. They
They
always
just
like they constantly talk about like our genitalia and whatnot. Like it's wild. Like come on.
They
Calm
t-
down.
they talk about my dick and balls more than I even think about it.
Oh yeah. They're always like I had bottom surgery and like so when like people always like talk about like my my genitalia and whatnot, it's always like kind of ridiculous how they're like, you have balls, you probably have like a bigger penis than I do, which is something that I heard on Valorant. It's crazy. Yeah? It's crazy. Yeah?
And then my answer would be like, joke's on you, estrogen made me lose 5 inches. You probably don't even have 5 inches to spare.
Yeah, I don't know. There's like some weird thing happening in the brain of like those who are like extremely obsessed with trans people in this way.
It's like they see the word trans and like their eye will just start twitching and then they'll just lose their mind. Oh,
I
there it
mean,
goes.
it's like the same kind of like thing when it comes to like transvestigating people. Like always imagine, oh, this woman is actually one of those trans people, right? They're always like that. They transvestigated like Miley Cyrus and whatnot. They're always like imagining like Lady Gaga being transvestigated and outright being asked in like an interview of like, oh, do you have a penis? It's like they are so weird. They are so
Like,
weird about these things.
I love Lady Gaga's answer, like, and if I do, who cares? Who gives a fuck? Like that's
Yeah.
basically, I can't remember like word for what she said, but she's like, and if I do, who gives a fuck?
Yeah. I think it's like I literally don't understand where this obsession is coming from other than like an own personal like insecurity and like repression of like sexuality.
It's gotta be. Like I know like TDS is like Trump derangement syndrome, but trans derangement syndrome, it's gonna become a thing. It's got to.
I mean, you know, asking
It's so
inappropriate and
like
private questions is weird and very wrong. The thing is like transphobes, but like cis people in general tend to like ask very personal questions of like trans people and then like expect normal answers. Like,
Mm.
they're just like outright asking about like genitalia, and it's like, we're not even dating. Calm down. Like, you don't need to know that. There was a Twitter post of like a trans woman the other day, and being like, oh, I'm going to my Tinder date, and he doesn't know that I'm trans yet. There's so many people who are like, oh, this is actually this is sexual assault. This is great what you're doing. The same when like, oh, you go to a party and a guy asks if he can kiss you, and you say yes, and he kisses you, and then he finds out that you're trans, then you should be charged with deception or whatnot. Like, they are so wild about these things. Like, you should go to prison because like somebody kissed you and found out that you are trans. Like, goddamn, it sucks. It sucks.
It's really it's super sickening.
Yeah.
Like it really is. Like it's like you go on any date. It doesn't matter if it's a cis person or trans, and you kiss. Who gives a fuck? It's a date.
Yeah.
Like
Gay panic is a defense they still use. Yeah, now they have like trans panic, where like men can go into women's bathrooms because they thought that like a woman that went in there was trans, and in order to protect the women from the men who infiltrate women's spaces, the men have to infiltrate women's spaces and kick the butt of women. Like, it's so weird. It's so weird. That's not disclosing we're trans for data says A, but what Trump did in the files isn't. Exactly. I think a lot of it literally comes from this mindset of like, oh, you're deceiving the straight man into no longer being straight. I think a lot of rhetoric literally relies on this.
I just hate how they attack trans women, but they hardly ever, like, it does happen a lot, but not as much as trans women. But they don't, like, trans folks forget that trans men exist too.
Oh yeah.
Like they are so focused on trans women. It's insane.
Yeah. Because they can use the bad things that cis men do in order to go after trans women.
Like I had an argument with somebody. It may have been a bot, I don't know. That testosterone is a part of HRT. They did not believe it was.
There was an article about like AFK juniors using gender affirming care, and there were way too many people being like, what, is he cutting his dick off or whatnot? Because they don't understand that gender affirming care is more than that.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's more cis people on and using gender affirming care than trans people in general.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, gender affirming care was made for cis people.
Exactly. Like the same, like there are cis men who in their like elderly years use a very small doses of estrogen to fight certain illnesses and diseases.
Yeah.
Like, the same
Male
exact
pattern
pills we
baldness and whatnot being combated by just blocking some
Oh yeah,
I had like somebody tell me that guys will use birth control pills in order to keep their hair.
Oh, I've heard. It's
which is like interesting.
It's a weird, and like, yeah, that's what Rabbit just said. Like, cis women can have body hair. It's just because they don't conform to society's beauty standards that women have to be like super smooth and hairless. It's
Yeah.
insane. It's like
Oh my
some women
god.
are like a lot of cis women are hairier because of genetics and everything. Like
The thing is, like,
that's a thing.
a lot of like these beauty expectations are literally just pedophilia.
Oh yeah, it is.
The like basically like criminalizing aging when it comes to
Oh
like
my god.
women not being allowed to age. So you got like anti-aging creams and products and measurements and whatnot. You gotta have like the smooth skin. You shouldn't have piercings or tattoos in order to, you know, stay pure and whatnot. You gotta be hairless.
You have to be
And
a certain height.
exactly,
You
yeah.
can't
You
be a
gotta be
flat
small and
you can't be a flat
petite.
woman.
Exactly, yeah. A lot of it is
If
literally just like, we want women to be childlike.
like if we went if we were going by the standards that transphobes put on cis women, they would consider my little sister, a man. But because of genetics, she has broad shoulders, she's muscular, she's hairy. Like
Yeah.
in their definition, she's a man.
I mean,
It's insane.
they don't even understand that like cis women have Adam's apples too.
Oh my god. If women didn't have Adam's apples, they wouldn't be able to freaking speak. It's
Yeah,
literally part of their
or
vocal cords.
swallow.
Or swallow, yeah. I mean, I love the swallow, but that's a different story.
Not the type of swallowing that I meant, but fair enough. Okay.
I I can become small.
Mm, very small. Jesus.
But yeah, it's insane. Like the what you need, like you can't be a short woman or they'll see you as a child. You can be 50
Yeah.
years old and short, but you're a child. You can't be flat chested. You have to have you have to have big boobs in order to be a woman. You can't like I think there's like one cosplayer who does the
I had someone.
um,
I think a while ago I saw a tweet of someone being like, "Oh, if you have bigger boobs, that means you're a better mom because you have more milk or something." Like they always try to find like a weird biological reasons for like their weird, you know, like fetishes and so on. It's crazy. It's crazy.
like I could use my mother for an example. She is small. She's flat chested. They would perceive her as a child. But that's transphobes are just fucking weird.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. Not how women work. Yeah, but like, are you surprised that these guys do not understand how, bodies work? Motherhood is stored in the boobs. Exactly. Exactly. I mean,
Me
it's
looking
crazy,
down, like
like how if you are a woman and you have like a big, big chest area, and you go to like interviews, and then people are going to like straight up tell you that like, oh, we can't hire you because your boobs are too big, so nobody's going to take you seriously.
it's so weird. Like all like transphobia is just rooted in patriarchy and misogyny. It's just a way to attack cis women as well. Like it's
Yeah, a lot of the rhetoric that they're using, especially when it comes to TERF, I always know that like TERFs are literally weaponizing the misogyny that they're experiencing against trans people. When I used to post selfies and I had people be like, "Oh, your hairline isn't good enough, and you have male eyes, and your shoulders are too broad and your boobs are not big enough and whatnot." Like they are literally just using misogynistic things in order to like invalidate my identity, you know?
I mean it's we're literally going through the gay panic of the 80s. Like I it's the same thing I commented under you that one day. It's like it's the gay panic of the 80s, but it's the trans panic of the 2020s.
Yeah, exactly. What's male eyes?
Like
I don't know. I don't know what they're saying.
that's like the same dumbass stories. Like when people dig up your skeleton in 100 years, like why are my
Why are
initial
you digging
question
up
would be
my bones? What?
why are we digging up? Why are we grave robbing?
Yeah.
But then again, it's like I'm gonna be dead. Who gives a crap?
Exactly. I understand that when boobs get to a certain size, they be problems. I
That is also
mean, they
true.
don't care about like any problems. They think that women
That-
have to suffer for men.
I actually think it was like I think it was when I was on vacation and I did a post about like the one woman got a breast reduction surgery and people were crying about it. It's like this is like helping her back out in the future. Like, do you guys not understand how happier she's going to be? It's
Yeah.
I hate transphobes. I hate misogyny. I hate it. It's
Yeah, it's just, and then you try to explain these things, especially when it comes to like the gender critical cults. Like you have like transphobic women and you explain to them the misogyny that they're using to target a marginalized group, and they just don't get it. They don't understand it.
oh, but when you bring up actual facts and data, there's like, oh no, that's all left wing. It's like it's actual research and data. It's not
Yeah.
politically like
The research has a left-wing bias. The empirical data has like a left-wing bias. And it's like, yeah. Reality does have a left-wing bias. Congrats.
or like go shoot up another school. It's like okay, like 99% of all shootings are done by cis men, but okay, go on.
What I find interesting with these things is always the fact that they basically just say that you should do harm. Like they wish that you would just do harm so you would go to jail. It is basically like the thing that I'm getting of like, why don't you groom more children? Right? Like I get so many comments of like, go groom more children. It's like, why do you want children to be hurt? Like,
Exactly.
what the fuck?
And why are you suggesting such a sick thing anyways?
Yeah.
It's so sad. And it's like it goes back to like the trans kids existing thing. It's like they're not being groomed into it. That it's
Yeah.
if like let kids be kids. Okay, then let trans kids be trans. Don't force them to go through conversion therapy, which is abuse. Don't let them like the very least you could do is affirm them, like
It
help them
is
socially
so
transition.
frustrating that they don't understand this.
It is.
It's just crazy how they think that like, oh, it's just coming from a point of love to say that like this boy will always be a boy and never going to be anything other than a boy when talking about like a trans girl, and basically just like bullying them into, you know, like isolating, like having to isolate themselves, being anxious, being ostracized, losing like their family and friends and whatnot. So they have to like repress and so on. And it's just so painful to me that when I'm sitting here and I'm talking about like how important it is for, you know, trans kids to have like education, representation, and like a supportive environment, that people will turn at me and be like, oh, you are grooming, oh, you are evil, oh, you are bad, and whatnot, and like harass me for it. Like it's so cruel.
Oh,
And
it
presto,
definitely is. And like the same same thing goes like the pedo allegations that all trans people are pedos. It's like
Oh yeah.
it's so you're just throwing out complete and total lies and slander then, okay. But this one trans person
This time it's
wasn't
right.
confirmed.
This time it's
But
correct.
This one trans person was a pedo. That means all trans people are pedos. Like, no. That
Yeah.
would just imply the 99% of all cis pedos. That means that all cis people are pedos. That like, no. That's like you're like the way the way you're implying things is it could be turned around and said about you as well. Like, it's
Yeah.
so fucking weird.
Oh, but like people are hiding under the trans label and they're using it as a shield in order to get away with doing bad things because you can't even criticize anyone for being like if they're trans. Which is like, you're so fucking disingenuous.
Like a cis man isn't going to go through years of therapy, years of HRT, like thousands of dollars potentially to go into a women's restroom to do things. They're not doing that.
Yeah.
If a
Especially when
man-
cis men can
Yeah.
literally go in there and they are going to be protected by the system, by other cis men who will be like, yeah, but like, what if the woman that, you know, was like actually trans and, you know, he just wanted to make sure that no men would like go in these spaces? They're going to like find justifications because like holding men accountable in like this society is apparently like impossible.
Oh, it's getting harder and harder.
Yeah, and a huge part of it is the rise in like transphobia and like hatred for trans people.
And it's really only gotten like really, really bad this year. And like I like literally because of Elon and Trump, it's gotten
Yeah.
horribly bad.
The thing is, like, when it comes to like the oh, this trans person did something bad or this drag queen did something bad, a lot of it is also like recycled rhetoric from like recycled articles from like a decade ago, and they're just like repackaging it as something new.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that article that you said. It
Yeah.
was like it was from 2008 or something. It's like this happened
Yeah.
almost 2 decades ago.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy to me how they like always try to like push this and like enforce this, and when, you know, literally it's just the same rhetoric that was used against gay people as well.
Exactly.
But then you have like places where it's more normalized to be more accepting of like gay people and not view everybody who's gay as like predators and whatnot, and you're saying like, hey, you know, this is just like the same rhetoric, and they're like, oh, but like this time it's correct, this time you're right, this time we're onto something. You're making
It's
the gay
like-
people look bad by latching onto the LGBT community.
Like you want to worry about
Black people before that, yeah, exactly.
it's like you want to worry about people being a danger to children or even just other people in general. Literally go look at like religious leaders, pastors.
Yeah.
This is just in the US itself, like all like everybody currently in politics right now. I think we've had like well over 50 Republicans arrested, Trump supporters that were arrested this year just on CP. It's like you want to worry like go and worry about the actual freaking issue.
Yeah.
It's so sad. Like go worry about the actual issue instead of attacking less than 1% of the population.
Yeah, but it's like easier to go after like the marginalized of the marginalized and like feel like you're patting or like feel like you're doing something because you can like bully people into the closet or whatnot. Then like you're doing something about like the system. I think there's like a lot of like helplessness. Being like it's kind of like why people dogpile on like creators and whatnot. um I don't want to go like too deep into it. I don't want to like yap about it like too much, but like every now and then, like in the VTuber space, you will have quote unquote acceptable people to like dogpile on, but they are never like actual like problematic people. They're always like people where you can like they're more like left leaning or whatnot that you can like get an apology out of or something, right? Because like right wingers, they're just going to like double down or make it worse, and then a lot of people on the right are going to like protect them and whatnot and like harass the people who are like calling them out. But like if you're, for example, like me, like a trans person, and I do something that is like quote unquote wrong or is perceived to be wrong from like other LGBTQ plus people or whatnot, it's going to be easier to get me, like pressure me into like taking accountability and like apologizing and whatnot than like going after someone like Trump. And
Oh yeah, definitely.
so a lot of people will like use that as like a form of like, oh, we did something. We can change something. Our voice mattered in this instance because we dunked on like some small trans creator.
I just hate how like right-wing fascism and Nazism just took root in the VTubing sphere. I hate how it just took root so quickly.
It has been incredibly normalized. Like there have always been like the 4gen people in, but they've been like underground. And like since Elon bought Twitter and like basically turned it into something that is even worse than 4chan, and like the right, they have like a lot of money and so on, so they can basically they can sway a lot of like these things. And they was like band together against like the woke, the enemy, the woke liberals, lunatic leftists who are ruining the space and wanna take away all the good things in the anime community or whatnot. And people have been like tolerating this for a really long time because they didn't want to have a target on their back. And now this is where we're at right now, where we have VTubers in, literally like lapping as fascists and spreading like right wing conspiracy theories about like great replacement and whatnot.
Oh god, don't remind me of Kirsch. But yeah, like I feel like a lot like right wing just throw around woke and DEI just for the sake of saying like replacing racism and sexism, because that's all woke and DEI
Yeah.
is. It's racism and sexism just with different words.
But it's like a linked to a feeling, right? It's like a link of like, oh, this is the enemy. This is someone you can discredit. This is someone who wants to take away good things that you have. This is someone who is like unreasonable and like, like it's going to give you, because of like the constant like conditioning that like YouTubers and so on have been working towards with their anti-SJW compilations and so on, with a lot of like normalization of these things, you're going to have like some feeling when you like hear these words. When you have someone like Trump talk about like the woke liberal leftists lunatics who want to do transgenderism in the prisons on illegal aliens, like it's just wild.
I just hate how they say like we're a cult or we're an ideology when
Yeah.
we're literally just people.
Yeah.
Okay, if we're a cult, who's our leader? Who the hell is our leader? Who are we reporting to every day? Who's holding all the weekly or monthly cult sessions?
Happens in my stream, by the way. It's my stream. We're building the Nyara woke liberal Trantifa Fox Army.
I love that. I love that for you.
Mm-hmm.
I will join instantly.
Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, the thing is, like, Christianity is an ideology. Their belief system, when they talk about like gender ideology, what actually would that what would that apply to? It would be like, oh, if you are born with these phenotypes, then you are this, and this life is like laid out for you. And you can't break these boxes because actually male and female are like two different species and whatnot, and you could never cross boundaries, and everything is like black and white. That would be gender ideology. That is what like conservatives are doing, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Like I am not one to like purely hate somebody based on their religion.
Mhm.
But if you're going about it the complete and total wrong way, then I will say something.
Yeah.
Like if like I am perfectly fine with people practicing a religion. It's when they make it everybody's problem or they use it to justify attacking certain groups of people.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I think that
Because
like
like
a lot literally yeah, definitely boils down to projection. And it's also like this us versus them mentality, like the tribalism that conservatives have of like, oh, we gotta protect someone, those that are like us, and we gotta go against like the sworn enemy. And then when it comes to like gender stuff, it's also like the idea of like, I know my place, why don't you? I'm content with where I'm at. I understand all of these things. Why don't you? Why do you have to break these things?
exactly. Like it might be controversial to say this, but religion is like one of the biggest and many problems that was ever invented. It is. It was used as like a basis for controlling groups of people.
Yeah,
Like when it
it's
was
a political
made.
ideology. It's like you have certain people who uh, are basically using an all-powerful authoritarian deity um, in order to put people in boxes, control them, tell them what they need to do, promise them that like all their suffering that they have to endure under all the kings and whatnot, like they're going to be rewarded for that, right? They have to suffer, right? Actually, the kings are doing the peasants a favor by taking away all of their possessions because then they're going to be rewarded, right?
Mhm.
It's literally just control and like the fear mongering. Everybody who's like the amount of times they've been calling people like demons and saying that they are like Satan and Satan's children and they need to like be burned and whatnot. Like the amount of times people have been basically turned into unreasonable freaks who will blindly obey like this deity because they've been like brainwashed into believing the doctrine. It's wild.
It's mind blowing, really. It really is.
It's enough empathy, yeah. You can't be empathetic towards anyone that isn't like you because they want to like stray you away from the righteous path, and you have to be like God, and you're God's chosen, and you need to actually start harassing trans people because like they are evil demons. Bullshit.
It's basically like you bitches be like crossing your name, but be some of the worst people imaginable.
Yeah.
Like it's so sad and weird how trans people or non-religious people follow the Bible more without knowing than like actual religious people. It's insane. Like we like it just baffles me. It's like you're following the Bible, yet you're already breaking, like you're sinning every single day. The clothes you are wearing, that's a sin. It's like two fabrics are never meant to be touching each other or be part of the same shirt or something.
Yeah, it's also, I think it's always dangerous because, like, if you use religion, it's never going to evolve. And society needs to make progress. Society needs to evolve. And if you, like, cling on to, like, the old rules, then
like
you will never actually advance.
Isn't that why like the Dark Ages happened? Like there's 1,000 years of like no scientific advancement. It was just all religious stuff that happened for 1,000. Like
there's like a lot of like gatekeeping. Like, oh, we can't have like the printing and whatnot because like what if other people are able to read the holy doctrine? Oh, you can't teach people how to read because like what if they read the holy doctrine? You can't there's also like a lot of like understanding when it comes to how the stars work and whatnot from like holy people, and they are using this knowledge in order to put other people like into fear, like the peasants into fear, to be like, oh, because you didn't do your job in 2 days, the sun will be completely covered and be swallowed and whatnot. And then you have something like an eclipse, and then everybody is like freaking out. So it's just like by design.
Yeah.
It's incredibly manipulative.
Oh yeah, it really is. And it's just a tool nowadays. That's really what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a tool back then, but it's like
it's still a tool. Exactly.
It's gotten worse as a tool.
It's just like people using it as like a justification to be shitty. Right?
Let's drop.
Like they're literally just like they're using it as a shield in the way that they say trans people are using their transness as a shield. Right?
Except
it's just like, oh, it's just my belief. Oh, I can't accept gay people. You know, gay people are like an abomination and whatnot because that's just like my belief. Are you not respecting of my belief? That's very shitty of you, actually. Freedom of speech. Don't you know that?
Oh, don't get me started on that awful fucking college paper.
Yeah, I was talking about that earlier.
Oh, I saw that. Oh
my god.
I've been lurking, and it's like there's actually a lot more pushback against that than I thought there was actually going to be.
Yeah.
Like I feel really, really bad for the teacher assistant,
Mm-hmm.
but the fact that like I'm seeing a lot of people be against that god awful paper that was written.
It is so bad if you actually read this.
I think I read like 2 or 3 sentences.
It's like they failed me because I used my belief and I cited the Bible. You didn't even cite the Bible. Like, let's be real. Like, you just come on. Like, what the fuck?
Is mayonnaise a musical instrument? I had to try it. Sorry. Yeah, no, that and then like it's like all those memes of like 2 + 2 is God equals Jesus or God. It's like all the memes are coming out of it.
You didn't even hit the minimum word count. Yeah. I think that like the teacher didn't even have to like explain anything because like if you read the paper actually, like it's so fucking stupid to be like, well, actually, you know, God created women to be as beautiful as as he is, and actually, like, they should serve a husband, and it's like, what the fuck are you even talking about? Like, come on. Which Bible?
how, like-
Nobody knows.
I like how like a lot of people are completely disregarding that another professor also helped grade that
Yeah. I
that
think
paper.
I think a lot of it literally boils down to like a transgender teacher failed, like teacher's assistant failed a Christian woman for her beliefs. Right? That's like the spectacle.
That's what it's coming down to. It's so, I mean, it's happening in Oklahoma. Oklahoma is like literally 50th in education out of 50. So
Yeah.
I feel so bad for that teacher assistant, but I hope she sues the hell out of that school.
It's crazy. It's crazy to have that at like a college level, like a university level.
It's like it was either I go to college or the military. I chose the military, of course. Like that paper wasn't even like, it was written at like a fifth or sixth grade level.
This
'cause
is
there's 12
literally
grades here.
this is like that. I don't think I ever like wrote something like that, even if I didn't even know anything about the topic. Like when you write like a book review and whatnot, and you haven't read the book, and then you like write something and you try to like pull something out of your ass. That is like what it reads like, but it's still worse somehow.
It's so bad. Like
In a scientific like field, nonetheless. This isn't like, you have like for me, like German class, and like talking about like a poem and being like, oh, if you read between the lines, then you can say that the sky actually refers to a woman's eyes or whatnot, right? Like something like that. No. It's in psychology class talking about like something like gender and whatnot.
like the Bible isn't backed by science. Like you're in a scientific class.
Yeah.
You're using the Bible to justify science, which science doesn't back up the Bible, or vice versa. It's like there's actual studies about the subject that you're writing this paper on that you could have avoided all of this hullabaloo. But because it was a trans teacher assistant, you're trying to make it a big hullabaloo, and it's working.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this tweet being
But
like, in America, they will fire you if you fail Christian students, right? With this image, with this image.
yes, yeah.
Oh my
I
god,
saw that. It was so funny.
it's crazy. It's crazy.
But at the same time, it's like failing to cite anything is like in a lot of schools, even in like junior or senior in high school, even like failing
Mm-hmm.
to cite something is an automatic 0. Like
Yeah. It's like, okay, even if you use like the Bible to like form your opinion and whatnot, which is, it's just incredibly stupid, you still didn't cite the Bible, like the verses and whatnot that you use as like a justification for like your opinion. And then like, oh,
it's
you failed me because I used my freedom of speech. No, you used your freedom of speech to write a shitty paper. That's why you failed. So dumb. It's so dumb. Like, why are you even in university if you believe so strongly in like in the Bible and whatnot? Why are you studying? Why aren't you at home with like 7 children?
why aren't you making sure your husband's going out in the field and has his little lunch pail, his
Exactly.
his water and his sandwich that you made just for him,
Why
and
aren't
then
you
you
a
have your
good
7
wife?
kids outside. Exactly.
Fucking hell. Yeah.
She wrote that paper like it was like we were back in like the 1800s.
Yeah,
It's
but like, you know, it makes sense that she is from Oklahoma, not gonna lie.
honestly at this point, with how much bullshittery goes on in America, it's not surprising me.
Yeah. Didn't they put like Bible verses back into schools over there?
It depends on the school. I know in Texas they're doing it. I think in Oklahoma they're also doing it, which both states are like,
Common sense restored. In Utah? Oh, in Utah, okay. That's so crazy, huh?
it's
Yeah.
I'm just happy like not every state or every politician folded and got on their knees
Yeah.
to suck the orange. No, sorry, Trump is the one who sucks. Sorry.
I mean,
I'm glad there's a lot of pushback against everything
Suran
going on.
Mamdani said that he wants to have like a safe haven for LGBTQ people in New York City.
If I could afford to live in New York City, I would have moved already
Yeah.
when he won.
Isn't Massachusetts also like pretty woke?
I think so. There's a few states that are like havens for the LGBT
Yeah.
community. I know like my state, even though we're a very red heavy state, red for Republican,
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty welcoming for the LGBT community.
Okay.
Like
I think that like a lot of it is literally just like optics, right? Like Fox News, for example, they constantly talk about like trans stuff, but like nobody actually like cares. Can I ask what your biggest trans stereotype you fall into is?
I'm a bottom. I became a bottom.
You're a cat girl instead of a puppy girl.
So there's a pipeline for this. Like before I started taking estrogen, I was a dom. Like a year and a half into taking estrogen, I became a switch. And now I am almost 4 years into taking
Estrogen
estrogen.
make
I
you
am full on
bottom.
bottom.
Oh my god.
Estrogen brought out the bottom inside of me.
It is the hormones, the estrogen, the biological component to turn the women into submissive bottoms. Oh my god, we found it. We found it.
Nyara, you bottom.
So for the longest time I denied being a bottom and how I was a switch, and then my community brought up like whenever I would get complimented, I would just like murr or purr or make noises like they're like those are noises only bottoms would make, and I'm just sitting like no, I'm not a bottom. I'm not a bottom. You guys just think I'm a bottom, and then I just like at some point like
You can't beat it anymore.
It was like my third eye opened up, and I was like, yeah, I'm a bottom.
God damn.
Oh, I also have a blowhaj. I have a 5-foot shark in my bed.
I mean,
I have a
everybody
5-foot
needs
shark in my bed.
everybody needs a blow high, not gonna lie. Have you started progesterone yet? Are you on progesterone?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right?
I am.
Do you also get like the weird moments where you just want to be pregnant?
Oh my god. So I go through horny week and I go through sappy week. That entire horny week, I'm telling my boyfriend, who's this trans man, he doesn't have the equipment yet to get me pregnant.
You just gotta try hard enough. Come on.
Peg me harder!
Wait, do you also have like, I know there are a lot of like trans women. I don't know if it's like as extreme when you use pills, but when you use injections, you kind of have like a natural hormonal cycle, and you do have like the PMS kind of thing, like swings. Do you have something like that, like a natural like cycle that you go through?
So usually it's at the beginning of every month. I get super emotional. Like I am actually very emotional right now. I got really I literally went from yesterday talking to my boyfriend, and then I started telling him how much I love him, and I started just randomly crying, and then the crying stopped and I just went back to normal. It's like I was like, oh my god.
I had that like extreme when I started transitioning. It was always like a just randomly you were just like zoning out, and then you just like come back and you're just crying, and you're like, what is happening? What is happening? Was it like the tissue like advertisement that I was just like watching? Yeah, I do have like, I don't even know if I have like a phase, but I guess I have like some where I'm like extremely dysphoric, and I think it also like comes together with the oh, I wish I had like the ability to get pregnant. Sometimes there are like
I
some things where I'm like, I honestly, it would be nice to be a mom.
I would love it. Like, me and my boyfriend plan to have 1 or 2. It depends on how the first one goes. But I was like, "I wanna get bottom surgery so bad," and he's like, "Can that wait until after we have the kid?" I was like, "We could always adopt the kid." He's like, "No, I wanted to be biological kid." I was like, "Oh, okay."
It's fair.
And I'm just like, I'm all in because it's uber expensive to get
Yeah.
um bottom surgery anyways. I I also like I went from liking like a lot like heavy like action heavy oriented anime to loving romantic um
Mm-hmm.
um
Like slice of life
ro-
kind of things.
yeah, the loving slice of life animes.
Yeah.
Like I like it was like it's like the swing and everything.
Adopted kids are also biological organisms.
You're not wrong.
That's true. That's true.
You are not wrong.
I can't believe that your boyfriend doesn't want you to have artificial like robot cyborg children.
Oh my god.
That would honestly be really cool. That would be really cool. I also want bread in 2 ways.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
1, I love bread. Bread is just amazing. 2, I want to be bent over and
Ayo. Ayo. Wrong type of stream for that.
Oh, I know.
Crazy, huh? Oh my
Okay, I
god.
think my kitten is wanting to play.
Your kitty
He
wants
is
to play.
screaming at me. My pussy wants to play. I mean,
Oh
he is
god.
actively looking at me and screaming.
Oh my god. Damn. I mean, I don't know if there's like something else that you wanted to talk about.
I honestly I
We
think
yapped a lot.
we did. I love this. This is amazing, and I love
Yeah.
it.
I'm glad.
It's been like it's been well over a year since we talked, anyways.
Yeah.
Like, because the last time we did was like Stranova, and that was like
Oh my god.
over,
Yeah.
that was
That was a
well
while
over a year
ago.
ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really really fun talking to you, and I would love to do this again.
I'm glad.
Playing
I'm
games
glad.
or doing the same exact thing. This
I
is
do like
really
yapping.
really fun.
I do
I
like
do
yapping.
too. I do too. Like I am. Does it make sense? Like I am an extroverted introvert. Like, does that make any sense?
I feel like as like a
Like,
streamer who like started yapping a lot, but also doesn't like going outside as much, or like it does a lot of like yapping outside of the streams, I kind of get it.
like outside of like it's weird. It's like there's a switch in my head. It's like when I'm streaming, I am so outgoing, talkative, yapping,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
all over the place, chaotic. And then I stop streaming. It's like,
I'm done.
okay, I'm done.
Yeah. Job's
Like,
done.
I am in, like, I am like, I love talking and yapping, but then at the same time, it's just like,
Yeah. I want to do this
I
more
enjoy.
often. And I appreciate that you are coming on and you're sharing all of these things. And I think a lot of people who are watching or are going to watch on the YouTube are going to like appreciate it as well. And it's always nice to have like another perspective. And like I feel like we have a lot of like similar stories, but they do like differ in a lot of ways. And I think that like it's nice to always connect with people who are not invalidating your identity and like challenging you, but like instead just like affirming what you are going through.
I
Yeah.
enjoyed talking about like going a little more in depth about myself and my trans experience. Like because I don't do that on my streams that much
Yeah.
unless somebody really asks. Because I'm a very open person, so I answer a lot of like I'll answer anybody's questions within reason, of
Mm-hmm.
course.
Yeah.
Like I needed this. I
I'm
felt
glad.
really it's really good to talk about your experiences with somebody.
Yeah. I'm glad. I'm glad that you had a good time, and yeah, we should do something again.
Oh yeah, you introduced me to Valorant.
Oh my god. But yeah. I will still like stream a little bit. You enjoy your time with your kitty, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. I think.
I am going to call my boyfriend back and play with my 15-pound kitten, this
Mm-hmm.
orange demon.
Oh, you got an orange cat too?
He is orange. He is so orange.
Oh my god. Of course he's yelling and being needy. Crazy. But yeah, I
He's
will
been
give you a
sleeping.
shout out. Just for people who are watching, like where can they find you? You know, when do you stream and so on? Like do you wanna say something? Do you wanna plug
So
yourself?
I guess I will. So he is a creamsicle. He's orange and white. I generally try to stream Monday through Saturday within reason. If my pain is too bad, like a flare up is too bad, I will call it off. But I am gearing up for a 3.0 debut, and whenever I get the last couple things for that, I will get it scheduled. But yeah, I Monday through Saturday is usually my schedule, 12 p.m. to whenever I want to end. 12 p.m. EST.
Okay.
So yeah, if you want comfy, chaotic vibes, who plays with her chat and community quite a bit. I try to include my community as much as I possibly can. Whenever I play multiplayer games, my lobbies are generally open. So yeah, that's
Okay.
or if you just want to watch me fail at video games, that is also another thing.
Yeah. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you. And
I enjoyed every single second of this. It was really, really fun. I was really nervous.
yeah.
'Cause
I
there's a lot of people. I
haven't
was
done
really
this
nervous.
a lot of times. So but I think it would be like a fun weekly thing to just like get
Oh
to
yeah,
know other people.
I look forward to seeing who will be here next week. I look forward to like every single episode basically.
I appreciate
It's
that.
like it's oh god, I'm gonna start crying. Why am I gonna start crying? Like
Oh, the hormones.
I was just like, it's just really nice to talk to another like trans creator or trans
Yeah.
person. Like it's
Yeah, I got that.
so nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for hanging out. I don't want to like don't want to keep your cat waiting. Yeah.
Yeah, I want everybody here to give as much love and support to this amazing person right here, this lovely fox, the stinky fox.
Oh.
It's honestly like really cute. Like like my dad has a fox that roams roams his property, and
Oh,
I was like,
you sent the picture, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
She always has 2 pups every year,
Mm-hmm.
and it's so cute to see them play. Like they'll play with the cats.
Oh, that's cute.
Not like not like attacking them, like they're actively playing
Yeah.
with the cats.
Yeah, that's cute.
It's so cute. And the mom is just watching.
Right
But
here.
yeah, I'm gonna take my leave. Everybody here shower Diara.
Wow, okay. Everybody telling me to shower? I'm allowed to be stinky, I'm a fox. We established that.
You have an amazing rest of your day, and
You
I will
too.
see you. I'll be heavily lurking in streams and saying hi and whatever.
Alright. Just hang out. Bye-bye.